Interesting report there. I've got Lydia Samson with us now to tell us more about what's going on with the price of petrol. Lydia, many thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Nyewe, for having me.
All right. Is there any plausible explanation for this latest increase in pump price of petrol? And what is the position of authorities on the matter?
Thank you, Nyewe, again for having me. I must begin by saying I'm not speaking for NMPC Limited or any major marketer or independent marketer. But as a reporter covering the bid, you will understand that there are things that come together, that play out in a deregulated market. For us in Nigeria, petrol has always been a focus, but right now it's fully deregulated, meaning market forces will determine the price. And often, in the past, we used to hear of announcements of increase, but lately, announcements will no longer be what obtains. You just go to a petrol station or a gas station and see that there are increases. But let's look at the bigger picture. There could be time going forward when we could also get a balance to the point that the prices may it's kind of difficult for anyone to believe now, but they may stabilize and even perhaps come down as the market forces continue to determine the market, the oil market as a deregulated sector. Because now we no longer talk about diesel, we don't talk about petrol, kerosene and aviation fuel, because those are fully deregulated. And there's always availability because it's deregulated. So I think, let me just stop here because that's what I can explain, even though the authorities for now are not saying anything, because in a fully deregulated market, generally, anyway, going forward, we don't expect such announcements that there will be fuel increases.
Wow. Now, what are the implications, listening to reports now that other marketers can access the product from Dangote Refinery?
Looking at the bigger picture, I think we should be optimistic, because in the past, it was only NMPC that was, like the sole provider, the sole supplier, and they call themselves the supplier of end result. But right now, it's an open market. And let me make it clear, anyway, that there's nowhere in the world where petrol is sold in local currency. But Nigeria is just a pace setter now because we'll be buying crude oil in Naira. And being an open market now, most of the independent and major marketers have they can directly negotiate and determine their prices with Dangote. And in addition to maybe stabilizing the oil and gas sector, the Naira will also be strengthened, because while you buy crude oil in dollars in other places, in Nigeria, there's commencement of selling in dollar. And being an open market anyway, you will see more competition. And the competitiveness is what will determine where people go to buy, because definitely will not get it at the same price. But there are places that will be cheaper depending on the deal they are able to have. And I don't know about you, but I'm a motorist who will look for a better deal. Wherever I believe there's a cheaper product, I will go there.
Listening to you, Lydia, I'm sure what's in the mind of every Nigerian watching you at this point is, will this price ever come down? Because, recent months, it's been going up and up.
I can't give you a date, but definitely, anyway, if we look at what plays out in the deregulated market, it will come down. But we're not promising anyone that it's going to be an immediate kind of thing, because it's time that will determine all of this. I like giving a simple example with what obtained when, SIM cards came out initially. They were so exorbitant that it's not everybody that could afford it. Now you could walk into a market and just pick a SIM card for 200 naira. And hopefully, it's going to be long, a gradual process, but hopefully we will get there. And in addition to the fact that we are not just depending on petrol anymore, there's an energy mix. You can choose which one of the energies you want to use. And with the competition, I believe it will come down. But it's not something that we should expect immediately. We need patience, and we need to keep hope alive.
All right, many thanks, Lydia. Nice, listening to you. And of course, just as you spoke, I just hope that we get to actually see the prices come down. And I hope to have you again on the program when it's down.
Thank you. And I'll be a bearer of good news then, and I'll be happier.
All right, thank you so much. That's correspondent in the oil and gas sector, Lydia Samson.